after everything we've seen here this evening, we are down to our main event. The reason we're here tonight, and we're at our four-way elimination finals to see who's going to become the first ever Intrepid champion here in Frontline Pro. And Nell Dillinger makes his way to the ring after he was able to defeat EJ Swanson, Damian Tyler, and Disco Ray in that opening, or in the first round of the tournament.
Yes, in Block E, Chris.
Again, after falling short last weekend for that 99 overall championship, you know he would love to win that Intrepid championship here this evening and add some gold to the golden era here in Frontline Pro.
And his next opponent, Kevon Lee.
Now, here is a man who did something like disgusting, despicable. Kevon Lee, what he did after being dropped, we're going to have our final participant inflict some damage.
Well, and Kevon Lee, very impressive in his opening round contest here tonight, but as you mentioned, to take the time to attack one of his opponents here, we don't even know the condition right now of Cory McHenry. Kevon Lee looking to take this one down himself, though.
Block C.
And your next competitor, Sam Eli.
Now, an individual who had all the time in the world to, recover, sit back, chillax. Right here tonight, from Block A, it is Sam Eli.
Well, and as you said, looking fresh right now, Sam Eli and Nell Dillinger, no strangers to each other. After last weekend at Recon at EverCon, Sam Eli picked up his first ever singles victory here in Frontline Pro over one of his opponents here in this main event.
But the question is for this, Chris, are we going to see a fatal four-way, or is this going to be a triple threat?
We're going to find out here in a moment, but again, Sam Eli taking some time to get this crowd behind him. You got to figure he's got to be one of the fan favorites here in this contest. And again, having some words for Nell Dillinger is Sam Eli.
Here we go.
Well, we might be heading out.
And your final competitor, your favorite mama's favorite wrestler, the moneymaker, Cory McHenry.
Well, I can't even believe that Cory McHenry is even going to be physically able and physically cleared to compete in this contest, but again, you know he's never going to give up. He's going to fight through the pain.
Just a wounded animal.
And look at Kevon Lee nodding, acknowledging his handiwork, almost taunting McHenry, saying, yeah, I busted those ribs up.
Dropping him on the apron, drilling him right into that ring post. And it was Sam Eli who had carried that man, Cory McHenry, to the back.
Well, and you see Eli expressing some concern for McHenry, but McHenry kind of walks past him. Again, McHenry's going to have to fight through everything here this evening to make it to the promised land and become the Intrepid champion. You see that wrap on his ribs right now. You got to know that the rest of those competitors are looking at that and just licking their chops, because that is just a bullseye on the injured ribs of Cory McHenry. He can barely make it into the ring right now, but Travis Savage checking on him, and McHenry says he's willing to give it a go, and you gotta, usually EJ Swanson is the heart of money, power, heart, but Cory McHenry showing a lot of heart here tonight.
That's what it's all about. The Intrepid Championship is on the line. These guys have went through a fatal four-way to get here earlier in the night. And now this is, well, you know, this is elimination. If you get pinned, if you get submitted, oh no. My goodness, you go to the back.
Well, Kevon Lee picking up right where he left off, attacking Cory McHenry, and now just attacking everybody that's in his sight. Kevon Lee wants to get this one done quickly, but Dillinger throwing everything he's got at him, doesn't seem to be doing much of anything.
Now Kevon Lee's trying to lift him up, but oh God, Kevon Lee goes up and over.
A low bridge there from Sam Eli, and now Dillinger and Eli seem to be pairing off. Hip toss there from Eli.
Elbow loss between these two. Front drop kick taking down Dillinger. Sam Eli making sure he could get that first pinfall to put away Dillinger to go to the back. And oh man, there goes Kevon Lee.
You gotta have eyes in the back of your head in a multi-person contest like this.
Now look at Cory.
He can barely stand in there. Still giving it everything he has, and you know that every single shot to those ribs is gonna just absolutely drive the wind out of the lungs of McHenry, but he's still fighting back the best he can. Kick down low to Dillinger, has him up and drops him down from that suplex position, but Kevon Lee, big swing with this. McHenry fighting for his life in there, trying to get one back on Kevon Lee after what happened earlier tonight.
And now Sam Eli is going to join in on this.
Well, you know, great strategy. This is an elimination contest. You take out the biggest guy in the match, but easier said than done. Kevon Lee just running through both Eli and McHenry.
Bulldoze both of those guys right now.
And again, did somebody get the license plate number of that truck, and now just driving the heel into those injured ribs of McHenry. You know, every breath for McHenry has to be absolutely excruciating, as was that chop to the chest, that frying pan-like hand of Kevon Lee trying to cave in the chest of Sam Eli.
Doesn't matter if you're 6 feet off the ground, everything is like last breath for a reason. The championship gold is on the line, Chris. It's about making history here tonight.
Well, and Dillinger now might be, just an absolutely clubbing blow takes down Dillinger. Nothing fancy about the offensive lead.
I'm getting deja vu right now. This isn't good. Look at all that weight.
Just driving the air out of the lungs of McHenry. He might be causing internal injuries to McHenry's ribs.
Puncture a lung or two, trying to get those ribs out of place.
And Dillinger in the ring now. Went for a cover there.
And these guys don't need to worry about making the save. They should just worry about who's going to hit the showers.
Well, it's just about being the last man standing here in this contest tonight.
Sam Eli making sure that Dillinger stays in that corner, most definitely. And here comes Sam Eli. Oh my goodness! Massive grapefruits of Sam Eli takes down.
Well, sometimes it might be better to be smart and pick your spots. Eli trying to go after anything that moves in there, but Eli able to break up that pinfall by grabbing the bottom rope. Great ring awareness there from Eli to know where he was to break up that pin.
Now Kevon Lee, Dillinger. Dillinger making sure that the big man gets rocked there, and there he goes!
But that might have hurt Dillinger as well. You see him grabbing at that right elbow. Now they're using those knee strikes to great effectiveness.
Suplex, are we going to see? No, wait a second.
He's got the roll through though. He might be looking for it, but Eli put the brakes on. Up and able to reverse it into a vertical suplex of his own.
And now both Dillinger and Eli are down. Eli slowly getting back to his feet, but Dillinger's in that corner. This is not going to look pretty. Here he comes, and there goes that flying forearm.
Just followed up by that back elbow. Big swing and a miss there from Dillinger off the rope, up and down with the spine buster. Eli into the pin here.
Uh-oh.
2 count only, and Kevon Lee just grabbing Sam Eli, missing on that avalanche there.
Trying to take down the big man, and look at those pokey blows.
Well, just Eli throwing everything he has at Kevon Lee. Again, charging up for that forearm strike. Lee backs up into the corner.
Into that corner. He's going to follow up by that bulldog. No!
Oh, big knee strike there from Dillinger, right between the eyes of Eli. And up and down with the power slam. Kevon Lee planting Sam Eli in the ring, and oh no.
No. We're going to need a human spatula because I think we're going to see something go splat.
Oh no! Kevon Lee off the top rope, but stomp there, that direct deposit stomp from McHenry breaking up the pinfall. I don't know how smart that was. We could have saw our first elimination of the contest, but I think that after the attack from earlier, Cory McHenry wanted a little bit of vengeance, and there's a pin. Is that a pin?
It's out. Sam Eli is out.
Well, Nell Dillinger able to pick the scraps there. Kevon Lee hit that splash. Well, and Sam, you hear it. Sam Eli is out. Valiant effort, but just too much.
You gotta pick and choose. You gotta be an opportunist right now to capitalize. Make sure it could go down to a triple threat and then to a one-on-one.
Well, but you gotta know that Sam Eli really wanted to take home that Intrepid Championship here this evening, but Kevon Lee, that huge splash off the top, did the damage, and Nell Dillinger picked the bones like the vulture that he is, and picked up the pinfall over Sam Eli. A little bit of I think that might be a message from last weekend at Recon at EverCon. But now we're down to 3 here this evening. Dillinger just picking up almost the lifeless body of McHenry. And you gotta know, Cory McHenry could not have been 100% coming into this contest. Oh my goodness. Oh, physical strike there from Kevon Lee. And huge, just running body attack. He just, every time Cory McHenry even stands up, Kevon Lee puts him right back down. This one's getting personal between these two, Josh. Into the pin here.
Just slamming him on the apron into that, ring post like I mentioned. He's going to make sure he doesn't make it out of here tonight.
Well, Kevon Lee is, and a big standing splash to the already injured ribs of Cory McHenry.
Oh, God. Oh, no. Chris.
Oh, no, and he's just dragging Cory McHenry into the corner.
Chris, this isn't looking pretty.
Well, and Dillinger into the pin here.
Oh, wait a second.
No, this is me. He called me up. He's getting pissed.
Well,
I don't give a damn. This is my title, my match.
No, personal.
well, he said he wants to be the one that puts down McHenry.
You already stole a few little homie round. I'm big dog. I'm big dog.
Well, now Dillinger and Kevon Lee arguing amongst themselves. McHenry was able to push Lee into Dillinger and direct him. No!
He lands on his feet.
And here comes McHenry again, and Kevon Lee has him up. Uh-oh. Going for a roll-up, but Kevon Lee showing that strength and now into a roll-up here.
Kevon Lee is out! Kevon Lee is out!
Well, watch out now. Dillinger stalking McHenry. I don't think Kevon Lee knows what the hell just happened right there, but McHenry was able to roll him up for the 3 count.
He hit him with the pulse package special, but the belly to back suplex.
Into the pin here, Dillinger.
No. And now, Chris, it is sudden death.
We are down to 2 here. Dastardly Nell Dillinger, money-making Cory McHenry. The winner of this one is going to be your Intrepid champion. Everything on the line in this contest. This Bakerville crowd getting behind Cory McHenry. And how could you not? He's fought through everything here tonight.
Yes, it's about the pain. It's about being a part of the poster. It's about to make a name for yourself. And now Cory making the way to the cover. No!
Thought we were about to see a new champion right there, but Dillinger able to shoot that shoulder right off the mat at the last second. Where the hell is McHenry getting this from here tonight? What is he even doing? Uh-oh, he's going up top, but Dillinger able to put the brakes on.
Didn't realize what was behind him, had his back turned, and now look at Dillinger.
Well, and now he's got him in that tree of woe position. What's Dillinger gonna do here?
Oh, the double stone!
No! This one might be academic after that one. Dillinger into the pin, new champion.
No! Not today! Not today!
How the hell did he kick out of that? Well, Dillinger arguing with referee Travis Savage, but
Direct deposit!
there's the stump from McHenry into the pin. New champion. Money-making Cory McHenry went through hell to get to heaven here this evening at the Breakout tournament. We have a new Frontline Pro Intrepid Champion in Cory McHenry.
Cory McHenry has stated that this is going to be the year for McHenry here tonight. And now, when you look back on 2025 at Frontline Pro's Breakout tournament, that man is going to be in that record book of being #1.
And you know that has to feel absolutely amazing for Cory McHenry. His first singles championship here in Frontline Pro. Everything that he has gone through all the way through his career, even just this evening, fighting through vicious attacks, busted up ribs. Cory McHenry with a huge victory. And here comes battle-tested Ben Evenson, our battle champion, showing some love and some respect.
A big hug from both of the champions. And this is what a new era is going to look like, Chris.
Well, the battle brand being represented by two of the best competitors we have here in Frontline Pro. Battle-tested Ben Evenson and Cory McHenry. If you're gonna build a brand, that's a hell of a way to start.